Hi, and welcome to the Smark Knight Review of WWE SmackDown on May the 9th, 2017. Well, what can be said about tonight's SmackDown? It was an average SmackDown, like I said. Last night was an average Raw, and tonight was an average SmackDown, which was good. It was good, even though it suffered from the same feeling that Raw had, that there was a whole lot of something going on, but it really wasn't anything. It was just smoke and mirrors. We're gonna do this just enough that we can say we did something, but we're just moving on to storylines. I mean, if you really think about it, the only thing that happened was stuff we already knew was gonna happen. They just confirmed Nakamura and Ziggler, even though they've been teasing Nakamura's debut for Backlash for a couple weeks now. But now it's official. Um, we saw that whole welcoming committee versus Team NBC, Naomi, Becky, and Charlotte. We saw that coming from a mile away. Now it's official. Other than that, I mean, the other major takeaway, I mean, this is why SmackDown was good and last night Raw was awful, because Raw was just filler, and at least even with SmackDown and its filler, it did something, and we had in the main event. The main event was a six-man tag, which just screams typical taped SmackDown from years ago, back when it was still pre-taped. And the major thing that happened was uh, Mahal hit his finish on Randy and pin him clean. 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. Which is, if you just subscribe to the belief that if you pin the champion, you automatically get a title shot, no one can complain anymore that Jinder doesn't deserve a title shot. Well, he still can, because it's still weird, but he pinned him, and they're still going to say, oh, that makes Randy look weak, but Rusev's still injured, and AJ is off with Kevin. And Nakamura's off of Ziggler, and Randy's face, for some reason, even though he's the stalest face ever. So, yes, Jinder got over. I mean, still, he's still rusty. I mean, you can tell he's not used to being in that spotlight. His promo in the beginning of SmackDown, where all six participants of the six-man tag later on came out, and each did the traditional. A man starts out, then he gets cut off with someone else, then they cut off with someone else. Jinder, you can tell he's still not used to that limelight. He was still tripping over his words. Um, I mean, there's nothing more you can say about Jinder. He's learning on the job, and he's doing well. I mean, he could have sunk so bad, and he's making chicken salad out of chicken shit, you know? So good for Jinder. Again, SmackDown started, recapping SmackDown started with the six men coming out, each cutting each other off, and AJ. The takeaway from that was, is AJ heel? Like, he seemed heelish. I mean, because he never technically turned face. The only thing he actually did was, you know, shook Shane's hand out of respect. But is he still a heel? He felt heelish to me. I mean, that was something I noticed. Like, he seemed awful prickly. Is he a tweener then? He's not heel, not face, but tweener. Um, so who knows where they'll go with that? Because some news that's swirling around. Yeah, it's a rumor, not necessarily news, but apparently they're promoting Money in the Bank or the next couple of live events after Backlash, where the match is going to be Nakamura and Owens. And if Rusev does come back and gets a shot at Randy Orton, what does that leave AJ? Does that mean he's going to be in the Money in the Bank? He's getting an extra body in that match. So who knows where that goes? But most of us knew that AJ wasn't winning the title at Backlash. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, because after Money in the Bank, more than likely Orton's going to retain, and AJ is going to be left without a dance partner. Is Orton going to turn heel? They're going to have Orton AJ because, again, more news. If you haven't heard, WWE has asked John Cena to come back a bit early. Like a lot early. He's supposed to be out for like 8 months, and they're asking him to come back for Money in the Bank. So, yeah, it's iffy what's gonna happen, but just keep your eyes open. Anything can happen. I mean, Jinder Mahal is in the main event. I wouldn't say main event because more than likely AJ and Owens are gonna main event Backlash, but he's in the title scene for the major title on the brand. So yeah, so after that 6-man confrontation, we knew what was gonna happen after that. The match was set up, and what happened to that? We had the Fashion Files. I'm gonna go out of order a bit because again, nothing much happened, but stuff happened. It's gave you enough. The Fashion Files happened, which if you didn't watch last week's Fashion Files, it's Officer Dango and Officer Tyler Breeze. They're doing this as Law and Order parody, and it's gold. Go back and look that up on YouTube, and today was pretty good. I can't really describe it. It's something you have to see. It's great. These guys are getting over. I hope after this feud with Usos is over, more likely they're not going to win, but hopefully they keep doing these, and just to keep them relevant, to like, oh, these guys have talent, and hopefully they notice, like, oh, they have talent. Let's have them do stuff some more, And we had, again, more filler. Um, he confusing him, he confusing for each other. Luke Harper and Eric Rowan fought each other. Rowan won. Poor Luke. He was so over in February. Heading into the chamber, he was so over. I went to the SmackDown where the Battle Royal, where that weird finish that they both hit at the same time, where you could tell even when I came back home and watched it on television, they did not land at the same time. They didn't. AJ and Luke Harper did not land at the same time in that Battle Royal. I mean, when it happened when I was at the arena, I was like, oh, so they're going with Harper, sweet. No, no, they both landed at the same time. Like, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. But yeah, but going from that being white hot, I mean, being there during that battle royal on SmackDown, I mean, he was over. I mean, they were chanting Luke. Granted, it's no "Let's go Harper." They were chanting "Let's go AJ Luke." Granted, it's not the most imaginative chant, but he was over. He was going up against AJ Styles and he had his own chant going. That guy was over, and now he's jumping to Eric Rowan on a random SmackDown for filler. Oh god, I hope he does something good, because that guy can go. He could be this generation's Kane, a big man that can go. We'll see where he goes. We had Nakamura Ziggler. Basically, it's another, copy and paste. Ziggler comes out, Nakamura comes out, blah blah blah. Nakamura, for some reason, thinks it's a good idea to talk with the mouthpiece on. His accent's kind of difficult to understand, so why not put a mouthpiece on when it already hinders you some more? And so that little brawl happened. Ziggler did the heel thing. He ran away. Yeah, copy and paste. The match was made official. Breezango picked up a victory over the Ascension, which was set up during the Fashion Files. And the Usos came out, had a promo on them. It wasn't bad. It's a nice little setup. But we know Usos are going to go over. And they're probably going to get squashed by the New Day. And not the sixth man. I'm forgetting something. Yeah, Becky Lynch went up against Natalya. And the only thing that I could take away was, of course, they set up the feud. Naomi inadvertently cost Becky the match because she was trying to... Okay, so let me set the table if you haven't watched SmackDown, which if you haven't, I don't blame you, just like I don't blame you for not watching Raw yesterday and for having technical difficulties. I don't blame you for not watching. Yeah, I'm gonna look funny. Yeah, like I said, I don't blame you for not watching it, but yeah, we opened up with the welcome committee, Tamina and Carmella and Jim Ellsworth. They introduced Natalia, and then Naomi came out, did her whole glow shtick, which is, I don't know about you guys, it's just annoying. It's just putting emphasis that she's just there because she can dance, and she won the title because it was in her hometown. I mean, I know she's athletic and she has promise, but I mean, I don't know. It's like she's getting exposed. Even on the mic, she was cringy. And speaking of cringy, once Becky was introduced by Naomi, Charlotte came out, which I was against that. You know, have Charlotte come out in the middle of a match. I mean, she's still heel, technically. Like, have her come out in the middle of the match. You know, since it might go down. It's like, you know, I'm gonna go down there. You know, show them what's what. No, Charlotte came out, and she came out with a microphone, and she says, I like, you know who I am. Like, I forget exactly what she said. She said, I don't need any introduction because I don't need an introduction or something like that. It was just cringy how she said it. It was bad. I mean, like, I don't need an introduction because you know who I am or something. And I thought there's so many ways you could have said that. Like, I don't need an introduction because five-time champs don't need an introduction. Oh yeah, that's what he said. I don't need an introduction because I don't need an introduction. I was like, okay. And then she delivered it with that Charlotte delivery, which is so cringy. I was like, okay, that was pointless. Like, she could have done so many other things. Like I said, she could have said, I don't need an introduction because five-time women's champ don't need an introduction. I don't need an introduction because I am Charlotte Flair. You know, like, she could have done so many things, but I was like, oh, okay. And then the match, Naomi inadvertently cost Becky the match. She tried to go after Tamina and Carmella, and Charlotte just picked Naomi up. It's like, no, you don't. Like, we're not going to cost Becky Lynch the match because apparently that's how his qualifications happen now. And Becky got distracted. She got thrown off the top rope. Natalia picks up the 1, 2, 3. And then after that, we had the segment where they must come together and bond. So cheesy. And so they're bonding, and now the 6-woman tag set up for Backlash. Which for me, it's like, it's predictable. I would have, you know, there was a way I would have booked it differently. And oh my god, these headphones are insane. They have a mind of their own. I am not editing this out because screw it. Like Bill O'Reilly said, fuck it. Do it live. Just do it live. Don't write it, we just do it live. And yeah, how I thought they should have done it was we do the match again. Naomi and Charlotte, we do it again, and they interfere again, and basically they do what they did like last week or 2 weeks ago, where Becky came out and was like, "Ooh, who am I gonna side with?" And they do the whole thing, the same thing, just extended it, just like the whole NWO and Sting thing, with Sting gonna join or DDP gonna join, with like extended, like either have Charlotte and Naomi fight each other, and then have the Welcome Committee interfere again, and then Becky comes out with a save maybe, and might turn heel, and she'll face, or have the Welcome Committee against the both of them, and then they get overrun, and Becky comes out, and again, won't she turn, and just, you know, it's the build, like, Becky, like, heel tendencies, it's like, will she, won't she, she's not, like, Charlotte's her best friend, she's a heel, but she's being, a dick to her, not, she's salty at Naomi because she's champion, and Becky's not, There are other ways you could have booked it. I mean, but no mystery, no nothing, no build. We're doing this 6-woman tag. Backlash. Unlikely Welcome Committee is going to go over, I think. It would be weird if they didn't, because then that squashes the feud. And of course, the main event, like I said, it was a good main event. For a six-man tag, uh, Jinder picked up the victory, covered Randy Orton, and now gives him, pardon me, it gives him legitimacy. Like, oh, he can hit his finish on Randy, it's over. And so that was SmackDown. Yeah, once again, for me, SmackDown was the better show this week. And I'm really looking forward to Backlash, even though we only have 5 matches, I think. The WWE title, US title, tag team title, the women's tag, and Nakamura and Ziggler. They're going to have to fill 3 hours, so even to give a half hour to Randy and Jinder, to AJ and Owens, to Knock and Ziggler, you know, that's only an hour and a half. So we might have like an American Alpha against the Colognes, or they might continue that feud between Harper and Rowan. So yeah, either way, I'm still looking forward to it. It might be better than Payback. I mean, Payback needs SmackDown dudes to show up, but we'll see. As for news today, I think I covered a lot of it yesterday on the Raw podcast or videocast, vlog, whatever you want to call this. I mean, not much happened. I mean, Kofi, he tweeted out today, like, he's doing better. He might come back any day now. Rusev's gonna come back to SmackDown next week to see why Shane won't address him. Like, either give me my title shot, or I'm going back to Bulgaria. Um, nice little note. Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton both have now breached the 30-day rule. If you don't know what the 30-day rule is, every championship must be defended in 30 days, or else you get stripped. Both Randy and Brock have defended in 30 days, so WWE doesn't care. And like I said, WWE has asked John Cena to come back early, just in time for Money in the Bank, and possibly set up a feud for SummerSlam, or a feud for wherever he does come back. Emma got sent home from the tour today, so hopefully she's doing good. She's waiting to see what her tests, say. Hopefully it's nothing major, because it's sad when anyone gets hurt, but especially Emma, because she was finally getting some TV time. Eva Marie, for those who are fans of Eva Marie, sad news. After, I think it's today or tomorrow, whenever the last episode of Total Divas airs, which is this week, um, that's it for Eva Marie. She's done with WWE. They both decided to part ways. Just been keeping it hush hush, because it'd be weird if Eva Marie left and she's still showing up on their programming. So yeah, I can't say I'm sad about it, because she sucked. We all knew she was there because she was hot, and she tried to wrestle. She trained with Brian Kendrick, and it was like watching a geriatric trying to wrestle. I mean, the fabulous Moolah and Mae Young had more fluidity to them when they wrestled, when they came back in the Attitude Era, and it was late 90s, early 2000s when they came back and bumped around. They moved better than Eva Marie did. She was that bad. And if you don't believe me, go back and look at those NXTs. She was terrible. Terrible. And sticking with the women in NXT, WWE are interested in former TNA Women's Champion, Knockouts Champion, Jade, and they're also interested in Marty Bell. And they might, they're considering bringing them in for their women's tournament later this summer, which I'm excited for. I mean, I don't know if they can quite reach Cruiserweight Classic and how great the matches were week in and week out, but what the hell not? Like, this would be the button on the Women's Revolution. They have a tournament and they all just tore the house down. That would be awesome. So let's see what happens with that. I'll keep you up to date. Still no news on Braun Strowman. that's pretty much it for this week regarding news. I mean, tomorrow's NXT, but you can catch the NXT spoilers. Just type in NXT spoilers on your Google or your Bing or whatever. Ask Jeeves. I think it's just Ask now, Ask.com, but no, still Ask Jeeves to me. I'll never stop being Ask Jeeves to me. Other than that, I'm pretty sure that's it for this week. Well, obviously it's only Tuesday. I'll try and do on Friday if there anything breaks during the week. I'll try to do another video cast or vlog, podcast, whatever, an episode of the Smark Knight Reviews. I'm still trying to come up with a name. If anything happens, I'll try to do another one by Friday. If not, that's pretty much it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. This is my first week of doing this. I like to do it every week. For Raw and SmackDown, next week is Backlash and NXT Takeover. I'm gonna do a live stream. I'll live stream commentary and review. Feel free to come along and follow. I'll keep you up to date. I can't necessarily promise I can show you the screen because copyrights and I don't want to destroy my page. But yeah, I'll keep you up to date. I'll do a play. You might even catch me marking out and getting caught up in the moment. Yeah, so come back next week. I'll be doing Monday, Tuesday, live stream on Saturday, live stream on Sunday, and then back again Monday and Tuesday. All around. And tomorrow, I'm going to post my review on Guardians of the Galaxy because I'm also going to be doing movie reviews, not just wrestling. Like I said, I have an eclectic taste. And I'm in my first review, Reverse Night at the Movies, because again, Smark Knight, I am the Smark Knight. Night at the Movies, Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm going to review that. I'm going to post my thoughts on it tomorrow around this time. Well, whatever. Well, tomorrow, Wednesday, May the 10th, I'll be posting it. Hopefully you'll watch it. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you liked it, please leave a thumbs up. Subscribe, maybe, perhaps. Why? Why not the Smark Knight? Why not? Yeah. So, thank you so much. As I do this maiden voyage, this first week. Hopefully this turns out to be something. If not, I'll keep doing it. I love wrestling. I'll never stop loving wrestling. I've been watching it since I was 5. It's been 20 years. I'm pretty sure it's ingrained into me now. And if I ever have kids, which kinda unlikely because I'm an adult male, has a collection of action figures behind him, who's doing a vlog about wrestling. So I highly doubt I'll procreate. But if I ever do, more than likely they're going to be super into wrestling and they'll be into whoever the Hulk Hogan, John Cena, Roman Reigns of that era is. So again, thank you so much for watching. I am the Smark Knight. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Like I said, I don't edit stuff out because we do it live, one take, whatever happens, happens. Again, thank you so much. I am the Smark Knight. This was the Smark Knight review of SmackDown, May the 9th, 2017. Thank you so much. And again, like, subscribe, and Smark out.